Our wedding invitation said, "Today I marry my best friend," which for me, that's been sort of at the heart of our relationship, is being with somebody and finding somebody that I feel like I could have a conversation with until I'm 150.
We started working together artistically for a couple years before we started dating. So we have an administrative relationship and a personal, intimate relationship, and now we have a son and another one on the way, another child on the way. So 11 years of being together. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Great Granny would sit us young ones down by the riverside on Sundays, and she would hold women's camp. That's what she called it. Great Granny said everybody always running around looking for a revolution. Most people wouldn't know a revolution if it snuck up and bit them on the... Great Granny said the real revolution lies on the skins of women and their palms, their scalps, their thighs and backsides. She said most people call them stretch marks, but they be history lines tracing back to our very first ancestors. Great Granny told us stories about strong women that led underground railroads with babies on their backs. Women that were hosed and pushed aside, that stood in long lines demanding change. She told us stories about Nzingas and Ansadas, Winnies and Tublins, Sojourners, Maybells and Estelles. Great Granny showed me her own lines once. For your eyes only, she said. And she lifted up her apron and dress, and with 2 fingers starting from the insides of her palms, leading to the tops of her shoulders, down and around her tummy, running up her thighs and down her backsides. History lines.
The definition that we came up with and created was that spoken word is accentuating the rhythmic elements that are inherent in a poem. Because every poem, every piece of writing and performance has a rhythm to it. And so as a spoken word artist, your job is to bring that rhythm to the forefront. There's a lot of different ways to do spoken word, and having done it for the last 15 plus years, we've done it as just straight spoken word performance, a cappella. We've done it as theater, we've done it as radio, we've done it as film, and then sort of mixing and fusing different genres together. Spoken word to me is you look at it like dance. You can have dance in all kinds of different styles.
Granny say, they don't call her no revolution child. She just is.
One of the things that we want people to take away is the importance, it's simple at the end of the day, but the importance of expressing ourselves, the importance of us, whatever generation we are, whether it's our generation or the younger generation or the older one, being able to tell our stories. We founded the Minnesota Spoken Word Association over 10 years ago to really use poetry to inspire young people in their stories. And we teach in schools from elementary to college level.
What you're gonna do is pick a part of your piece from midterm and you're gonna roll with that story forward. So this is a memory refresher for everybody.
It's also a listening exercise too.
Beware! What the hell is he building?
Really what I feel like we're teaching is just teaching people to tell their stories, because I think for so many years, especially culturally, our stories have been left out.
Performance-wise, what we focus on a lot currently is spoken word with music.
Bringing together, like E.G. said, with spoken word, just taking it to the next evolution is what we are really sort of exploring, the musicality of the poem.
As he disappears into the night of his birth,
Battalion follows, leaving pale light against breathing darkness. When returned to scene, cuffed and dragged by Sodom and Gomorrah to the waiting ships. Battalion follows, leaving pale light against breathing darkness. The rest a final glance. He has never seen or heard from again. In the shadows, wait, ghosts, wait in the shadows, harbor blades for the cutting, wait, ghosts,
in the shadows. I told myself that I wasn't gonna move for nobody, let no man trouble me, but my feet got tired, my legs come to trembling, and I realized it was easier to move than to stand still.
I would love people to walk away feeling inspired to take risks, inspired to collaborate, inspired to, fall down on their face flat and get messy and dirty and say, ooh, that didn't feel good, but get back up and say, okay, I think I'm gonna try this. Because that's really the beauty of growth.
Minnesota Original is made possible by the Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund and the citizens of Minnesota.